If you've spent any time on the professional internet lately, you know exactly what this looks like. You scroll past a story about a mildly inconvenient sales call or an overcooked steak at a corporate retreat, and somehow, by the fourth sentence, it morphs into a profound business lesson. There's a specific architecture to it. Single sentences, stacked vertically, one dramatic pause after another. It reads less like an update and more like spoken word poetry performed by a mid-level marketing manager. Then there are the spin-offs. The confessional post that starts with, "I wasn't going to share this," but quickly pivots into a thinly veiled story of success. Or the purpose post, where a standard corporate desk job is described with the cadence of a secular religion, complete with missions, transformations, and life-changing software updates. It's easy to mock, but the sheer volume of these posts raises a question. Why do intelligent, self-aware people voluntarily participate in a digital theater that feels so universally ridiculed? This level of participation suggests that professional knowledge is no longer something you simply possess. It's something you have to prove daily to an audience of peers and an invisible algorithm. Decades ago, professional legitimacy was easy to verify. An engineer built a bridge, a machinist produced a physical part, a journalist printed an article. Competence had clear physical outputs that anyone could observe and measure. Today, a massive portion of white-collar labor is deliberately abstract. You can't put stakeholder alignment under a microscope. You can't measure the precise structural integrity of facilitating a culture of continuous improvement. The daily actions of modern corporate life are structurally invisible. Biologists have a term for what happens when a trait isn't tied to physical utility, a costly signal. Think of a peacock's tail. It makes flying difficult and attracts predators. It exists purely for display, proving the bird is robust. When your daily work is invisible, energy redirects into performance. Certifications and crafted anecdotes accumulate on a digital profile. If the substance of the job can't be examined, the public performance of the job becomes the only verifiable proof of value. This dynamic accelerated when the internet solved the information problem. Elite university lectures are freely searchable online. The knowledge is entirely abundant, but status requires scarcity. If everyone has access to the exact same information, the value of simply knowing things drops to zero. To maintain the hierarchy, the scarcity had to move away from the knowledge itself and migrate into the credential. Look closely at the top of a modern professional profile. It rarely describes the actual tasks a person performs. Instead, it reads like a collection of aristocratic titles, substituting practical evidence with social proof from elite institutions. Certain corporate names now function exactly like luxury fashion labels. Being ex-Google doesn't tell anyone what code you wrote or what product you shipped. It signals that an elite gatekeeper once validated you, and that validation becomes a permanent asset. You see the same mechanic in management consulting and high finance. The institution provides the symbolic capital. The employee trades them time for the prestige of the label. This extends to the prestigious stages you speak on. Getting onto a prominent summit stage proves you are recognized by those who matter. The game appears open to anyone with a profile and a connection, but the barriers are simply harder to see. Advancing requires the leisure time to produce content, the capital to attend the right summits, and the cultural fluency to navigate frameworks that carry weight in the right rooms. The platform claims to be a hub for innovation and disruptive thought leadership, but the mathematical engine running beneath it enforces strict conformity. The algorithm has a precise appetite. It rewards the recognizable emotional arc, a mild struggle, followed by resilience, personal growth, and a forced expression of gratitude. Reproduce that exact sequence, and you gain reach. Challenge it with genuine complexity, and your post dies in the feed. This rigid structure has birthed an entire shadow economy. There are now thousands of ghostwriters, profile optimizers, and credibility architects whose exclusive job is to manufacture this precisely tuned aesthetic of success for busy executives. In the past, achieving professional success eventually brought you status. Today, you are expected to project the status first, hoping it will eventually generate the success. The people writing these posts are not oblivious. Most professionals know exactly how formulaic their profiles sound. They understand the trap. But the rules of this ecosystem are unforgiving. Choosing to be genuinely authentic carries a steep algorithmic penalty. If you post about a quarter that was actually disastrous, without resolving it into a neat, optimistic lesson, the system suppresses it. The machine does not reward raw honesty. It equates deviation from the script with complete digital invisibility. There is no easy way out. Even writing a coldly clinical critique of this professional signaling, using the right sociological frameworks and elite vocabulary, is just another way of performing competence for the crowd. As long as the modern economy prioritizes the visibility of a worker over their verifiable output, the daily audition will continue. It is a stage where humanity is a curated asset, and the goal is rarely to be exceptional. The goal is to appear exceptionally employable.